So yesterday I went to go see the Super Mario Galaxy movie. This was a movie I was anticipating since like last year, and I was really excited upon seeing the trailer, but I also saw the first movie, well, the Super Mario Bros., and I was a little disappointed with it, mainly because Luigi didn't really have anything to do. Well, I'm here to say that this movie has Luigi in it, and he's in it a lot. That's kind of all I can say. But in all seriousness, this movie it's okay, but you know what? I'm not even sure, because I may see it again. They'll let you give my full thoughts on it, but I don't know, man. This movie is just like the first one. It's a mess. There's a lot going on. There's not really a story. They're just moving pieces together. And I will say some positives first. The positive is that this movie is pretty, just like the previous one. This movie is gorgeous to look at. And it has a lot of those aesthetics and a lot of those pieces that comes directly from the game, and they did their research on it. I also thought the music was pretty good as well, again, right out of the video games, and there's not really that much licensed music in it. It's like they realized the criticism of the first movie, that one of them being how a lot of the music is just licensed, even though a lot of the score by Brian Taylor is well, pretty good, and some of it was just not used. But they saw this and they were like, there's only two licensed music in this movie. The rest are just orchestra music, which I pretty much enjoy. I like the fact that a lot of this music is directly from the score, and you get to hear that Super Mario Bros. Music in movie form, and I enjoy that. I also liked Yoshi too. Yoshi was adorable. Also, Donald Glover as Yoshi was a big surprise. I also thought that Peach was pretty good in this movie too, to the point that I think she's the main protagonist of this movie. And I also really enjoyed Princess Rosalina, and her voice, Brie Larson, does a really phenomenal job as Rosalina. And I love Rosalina so much that I was very disappointed that she's barely in the movie, despite the fact that she's one of the main driving forces of said movie. Oh yeah, Bowser's in the movie too, and I really loved him. I thought he was funny, and I really liked how he genuinely tried to change and viewed Mario and Luigi as friends, which is why it broke my heart that he kind of went back to being evil for the sake of his son. Okay, I'm done with the positives. Let's go to some of the negatives. Despite the fact that Mario and Luigi are basically have a lot of screen time, they're just there most of the time. Makes you kind of feel like that they have really no arc in the movie. The only person who has an arc, only two characters I can think of are Peach and Bowser. That's basically it. And now, I love the fact that Luigi is there with his brother. I like the fact that Luigi has more to do, but at the same time, it just kind of feels like Mario and Luigi just are kind of disconnected most of the time to the plot. And like I said, when it comes to the story, like a lot of things just happens without giving us time to breathe. Like I know this movie is a little bit longer than the first one, it's 98 minutes, almost 100, but still, it just kind of feels like this movie is just a little too short, and they never give us time to breathe. Like, I know the Mario games mostly are just about jumping and getting through this and that and this and that. Like, I'm a casual Mario fan at the most. I used to play the Mario games as a kid. I used to watch the show. I love those shows, but it just feels like this movie just has no story into it, and is mostly just saved by a lot of the music and the action and the animation. And let's also talk about Princess Rosalina. She's barely in this movie. And you know who has more screen time than her? Fox McCloud. Now here's the thing. I thought he was okay. I like the voice for him, but still, it just kind of feels like he shouldn't be in this movie, or at the very least, he should have just been able to help them get to there, and that he should have just fuck off to do something else. They were basically there just to set up a spin-off movie. They're doing the whole Nintendo Cinematic Universe. And I don't know, man. I just kind of feel like Fox McCloud shouldn't be in this movie. Mainly because of the fact that, and I'm going to get into spoiler territory here, with the whole reveal that Peach and Rosalina are sisters, I felt like that should have been a lot of the main focus, but it's not, because again, it's just like there's a lot of things going on in this movie that just feels uneven, and it just feels unfocused. And you have this character from another game who, well, just shouldn't even be here, but they did anyway. And I know some people are just saying, like, it's a Mario movie, it's a family movie. How you think you're gonna get something deep in that? Yes! There are a lot of family movies that have a lot of deep emotional stuff in them. Transformers 1, The Wild Robot, a lot of Disney movies, Pixar movies, DreamWorks movies. There's a lot. Don't give me that excuse. But anyways, that's kind of all I have. This movie is a mess. It's not bad, but it's not that good, if that makes sense. There are some things I did like about it. But if I'm gonna get a movie that is an adaptation of a video game, and it does more for the characters and the story, I'm gonna watch the Sonic movies. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 is probably the weakest out of the three, but it still has characters and emotional moments and characters that I can root for, like Sonic and Tom having this father and son bonding. That's genuinely adorable. And Sonic and Knuckles, like Sonic saving Knuckles and they have that moment on the beach, that's also great. A lot of stuff with Shadow in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is peak. I love Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Like, this movie is... The Mario movies, the only thing I can give them over the Sonic movies is that they use the music from the games, and they do it with originality. The Sonic movie music is basically, it's just generic, but at the very least, at least the Sonic movies are getting good as they go on, and I'm very excited for Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Now, be sure to like and subscribe, guys. That's all I have. And thank you for joining me for my review for Super Mario Galaxy movie, which basically kind of turned into watching the Sonic movies. Peace, guys.